Yo, what's going on, boys? So first of all, I need you guys to know that I'm human. Okay, there are days I just want to quit. There are days I don't want to be here at all. They're about to go into the gym right now. You can tell it's like 500 degrees here because I'm already dripping sweat everywhere. And maybe that's because I have big pores on my skin. I don't know. You know, and sometimes I'm making these videos and I find that I'm just like tripping over myself because I'm monitoring what I'm saying. On these long-term videos here that are in the car, I don't want to have any filters. I just want to say it to you guys raw and to have like no cuts, no breaks, like just the real me. And that's what I really love about these types of videos. So let me go into what happened this week and to why I feel like quitting sometimes. Okay, and maybe you guys can relate. So it was a couple days ago. We went to this place called Chili's. All right, I typically like to get this thing called the 3 and Me or whatever. I'm not promoting these people at all, but I basically ate too much than I should have. It messed up my stomach. I had too many calories and it blew out the last 3 days I've been trying to eat right. Okay, so what ended up happening? Stomach hurt, didn't feel like eating, got off my macros, and then what happened? I didn't have the correct energy to go to the gym. And then when I did, guess what happened? I didn't have a good sleep schedule. I was like literally at the gym at midnight, which is not what I typically do. And then my diet wasn't on point, obviously, because I'd messed it up a couple days before. And guess whose fault it is? Mine. Once we can take full accountability for our own actions and stop blaming other people like, oh, well, they wanted to go eat out, so I went with them. You didn't have to eat that much. You didn't have to eat that food that you picked. You could just go and get a small little something and be done and go home and have the rest of whatever. You know, there's like so many different options and ways to play things. So we need to stop making excuses. And that was my thing. I was like, well, I haven't ate out with my friend in a while, or my brother. Sorry, not my friend. It was my brother I went out with. It's like, I haven't ate out with my brother in a while. It's okay. And then they like brought extra chips and you feel obligated to eat that stuff. And it's like, well, I don't want to take it home, but I don't want to just leave it. And of course you're eating late. So it led to salt retention. And guess what happened? Puffy cheeks. I didn't drink any water for like 2 days. And that's my own fault. I have nobody else to blame but myself. And so when I don't make any progress and gains at the gym and I start to feel bad about myself, I can only blame myself. And then guess what? Have a lessons learned to say, you know what? Next time we're doing that at that restaurant or any restaurant, I'm not going to go crazy. Unless, of course, I planned for it. And I had not planned for that. And your brain will trick you left and right saying, oh, it's okay. It's just this one time. Next thing you know, you're eating out every day. Same with the gym. I don't need to go work out. Next thing you know, you're never working out. Oh, I don't need to get up early. Oh, it's okay if I scroll on my phone in the morning instead of being intentionally disciplined and starting my day off right. Instead of first thing I do is compare myself to this next guy because, oh, well, he's more ripped than me and, oh, he has more money. And so you instantly feel horrible at the beginning of the day. Guys, if I was flying my airplane and all of a sudden, you know, I'm going for takeoff and it's like having a bad takeoff right at the beginning, your flight isn't going to go smooth if your takeoff is horrible and you're already having all these problems at the beginning of the day. It's kind of how I like to see it. It's like things need to go right at the beginning. Like my week, I like to put in 11-12 hours like the first day. That way by the time we get to the end of the week on Thursday, because I don't work Friday, Saturday, Sundays, that I already had that time put in the beginning while I had that energy. And then now that I'm here at the end of the week, guess what? I can relax a little bit more. Super annoying. Trying to make a video. How rude and inappropriate. But these are the things I'm talking about. So days that I feel like quitting, those are the days you have to go even harder. The days that, oh, I feel sticky and sweaty and everything, you have to go and you have to push your limits even more. Because now you're going to start training your brain. You know what? I don't care what I think I feel like doing. Your emotions will lie to you left and right, bro. Like I'm telling you right now, don't trust them. Only do what is required. And then the moment we can take actionable steps to make that a reality, to be like, hey, I kept that promise I made to myself. I'm doing my push-ups in the morning. Guys, I did my push-ups today and I didn't feel like it at all. I'm like, I can skip today. I felt that yesterday as well. And if I had felt that yesterday, didn't do it, and then felt it again today and didn't do it, I'm training my brain not to do them anymore. And it's not even about the push-ups. It could be a sit-up. It could be you going to take a cold shower. Whatever it is, it's that actionable movement of, hey, I don't need to do that. And when you don't do the things that are hard, you can't find your real purpose, because I'm sorry to say, but anything that comes too easy is probably too good to be true. And easy come, easy go, as they say. And so when you find something that is worthwhile, it's going to be tough. When you find your true purpose, when you find what it is you're really supposed to do, when you stop drifting in life, it's going to be an awakening moment. You know, it was for me. See if I can get some more light in here now that guy's gone. So, like, I got sweat dripping down my back right now. And I'm not complaining. And it may sound like that, you know, but it's like anybody could take that as an excuse and be like, I can't go in now because, you know, I'm dripping sweat. Or I don't know, I don't feel like it now. Or you come in, you sit in your car before you go into the gym scrolling again on like Instagram or something. I don't do that. People ask me, what do you watch? I tell them I don't watch anything because I just don't have the time for it. I'm working, I'm making videos, I'm creating. And so guys, as long as you're creating more things in your life than just taking, I think you're gonna feel so much better. Because I used to just be a taker. I used to be like, yeah, I just wanna take, I wanna just consume stuff, and I don't wanna have to deal with that. And I think the biggest thing is because I just didn't know what to create. I was like, yeah, I like fitness, I like self-development, I like cars, I like making money, like, I don't know. And so I didn't quite get, here we go again. It's like we're in the hood over here. But yeah guys, as you can see, I'm already getting distracted from that behavior. And so when we start getting distracted from everything that is important in life, and I'm not immune to that, I'm just sharing with you what I'm going through as well, that it's one little thing, boom, our ADHD's over here. Oh, I'm focused on that guy's song over there. Why? I should be focused in right here with you guys, being present to that moment. And so when I find that, like right now, I'm getting a phone call from an unknown number. Everything to distract me from my mission and my purpose. And so keep that in mind when you guys are going through life and the noise just is everywhere. And this brings me to another interesting point, is find a quiet corner to speak with the Lord for just a second, because he's gonna talk to you, but it's got to be somewhere quiet. If you're all distracted by what is this guy doing in the social media of this and your own pursuits, there's too much noise. And when there's too much noise, you can't hear a whisper. And so I think that's very important, to be focused, to listen, and to just have that dedication there. Anyway, boys, I gotta go get this workout in. You know, that's another frustrating part, is that sometimes I'll make these videos, but I have to like redo it a few times to get into the groove. I still feel like I didn't find my groove today, but that's okay. You know, it's just the way it is. So in conclusion, right, I feel like quitting sometimes. You know, we all do. I need to get my air back. But just because you feel like doing something doesn't mean you should do it. Just because, you know, it feels good to go have a candy bar doesn't mean that that's good for you, right? And so take that in mind. And I always believe that balance in the world is always great. I find that some people just workaholics, that's not good, and then people who don't work at all, that's also not good. So just finding a good balance in life is always great. Anyway, like I used to work out at the gym like 2-3 hours a day. Insane. It's totally not needed. And now it's just an hour. And I'm able to get an efficient workout in, because everything I do now is time efficient. Because I wasted so much of my time due to comfort, due to, oh, I'm okay, I don't have a problem. That's the devil lying to you. You don't have time. You don't even know if you're going to be here in the next 5 minutes. I know that sounds mean and whatnot, but it's just the reality of the situation. So we keep pushing it. And so in a world full of fakeness and deception, I need you guys to keep dominating your worlds, your realities. I'll see you in the next video.